You're listening to the New York Sports Show, the #1 all New York sports podcast. Hosted by Dominic Konareski.
The New York Jets played it as safe as possible with Aaron Rodgers this offseason. He did not play a single preseason snap, did not appear in any preseason games, and that in itself is a great thing. But we all saw, though, last year, it only takes 1 second for the whole season to be turned upside down. Rodgers, who only played 75 seconds, absolutely showed the biggest flaw in the New York Jets last year, and that was their unpreparedness as to if something happened with Aaron Rodgers, which it did. The Jets used 4 quarterbacks last year. Rodgers for those 75 seconds. Zach Wilson for half the season, used him as a scapegoat to then try out Tim Boyle. That did not work. Then you went back to Zach Wilson. Oh, he got injured. And then you go to Trevor Siemian. So 4 quarterbacks last year. The Jets have 2 active quarterbacks. They also have one on their practice squad. That's Adrian Martinez, who bought out in the preseason, I should add. But that's no surprise there. He's a regular season MVP of the UFL in 2023. And he also led Birmingham to the championship game in which they won, where he became the MVP of the UFL Super Bowl equivalent to what's their championship game. Martinez is a very talented quarterback. And then you have Jordan Travis, who's on the injured reserve. I do not think he's going to play at all this season, even if he becomes healthy and has any opportunity to get on the playing field. The Jets, unless they absolutely have to, I do not see them going to that Jordan Travis option. I don't even think that Jordan Travis at this point is in their long-term plans. The Jets love what Adrian Martinez has to offer, and I think he may very well be in contention for that second quarterback slot. Because, let me tell you, for a quick second, Aaron Rodgers is 40. He's going to be 41 years old in the upcoming months. The Jets have one of the oldest players in the league under center, whose career almost ended last season after just playing 75 seconds of a Week 1 game. And that's because of the MetLife Stadium turf. What if that happens again at some point during the season? Then you have Tyrod Taylor get into the QB1 slot. Tyrod Taylor is one of the best journeyman backup quarterbacks you could ask for. One of the best. Anyone who needs a solid backup quarterback looks at Tyrod Taylor for options. His only downside, though, is the biggest. He's injury prone, whether it's on the playing field or off the playing field. In a doctor's office, he is very injury prone, and I hate to say it. And we saw him get injured last year. That was actually against the New York Jets when he was on the Giants, that then led the Giants to using Tommy DeVito. And we saw how now Tommy DeVito bought out. So let's say Aaron Rodgers goes down at some point in the season. Tyrod Taylor goes down. Now, I saw this article, can't remember where, unfortunately, but it said that Tyrod Taylor, if he is to play at some point in the season for the Jets or for any team, he's expected to miss at least 2, possibly 3 weeks to an injury. So if Rodgers goes down, possibly Tyrod Taylor goes down, then you have Adrian Martinez if he's still on the team. Adrian Martinez right now, in my opinion, is in the capboard seat, but undoubtedly the Jets are in a much better position now if something was to happen to Aaron Rodgers than they were last year, because Zach Wilson is still an unproven quarterback. He just lost the starting job to Bo Nix. Was he the 3rd quarterback right now on the Denver Broncos roster? Zach Wilson did not need a change of scenery. Zach Wilson is just not a good quarterback. So to replace Zach Wilson, you have Tyrod Taylor, who's a great journeyman guy, as I explained, and he already proved that he could play in New York. He played for both the Giants and the Bills. Second player ever in New York football history to play for all 3 New York football teams, which is a very impressive and cool feat. That's not because he's a bad player or anything and gets tossed around the league. He's just one of those journeyman quarterbacks who's good enough to maybe start a game here and there, but not be the full-time starter. But anyways, back on track. And then instead of having Tim Boyle, who has never won an NFL game in his life, he's currently on the Miami Dolphins after losing a 3rd-string spot on the Houston Texans. You now have technically a defending MVP of a rival football league in Adrian Martinez. The New York Jets are in a 200% better spot now than they were at this same time last year. And I love to see it. I'm excited to see what this Jet team is going to do, though I hope I never get to see Tyrod Taylor and Adrian Martinez play at any point this regular season or even the playoffs, I am still very positive in what the outcome will be, knowing who we have as backup that could go under center. Comment down below what you guys think. I'm Dominic Konoreski. The Jets are in good hands. Take it easy, folks.